The Little Rock Nine, one of the best-known groups in Arkansas that helped fight to end segregation. But of course, they're not the only ones.
Yeah, 60 years ago, a group of Pine Bluff College students took part in protests that came at a costly price. Tonight, THV 11's Frederick Price takes a look back and shares their role in this historic fight for equality.
For decades, prominent civil rights activists like Martin Luther King Jr. fought for equality. In 1954, he and so many others across the country joined in a movement meant to be nonviolent.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was actually making some waves, especially in the South, just to see change that brought a lot of hope to the African American communities.
Dr. King's call for change came to Pine Bluff in 1958 when he visited Arkansas Agriculture, Mechanical, and Normal College, now known today as the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Stephanie Sims is the director of the museum on the college's campus.
This is a great opportunity to bring him on campus, and so Dr. Lawrence Davis Sr. actually invited him to be our commencement speaker.
Sims says some white legislators at the time didn't agree with the idea, considering Dr. King's visit controversial, leading to consequences for the school.
We were underfunded for at least 5 years. With that happening, we took a huge hit in our budget.
For Oliver B. Elders, a student and basketball player at the time, Dr. King's visit was nothing short of inspirational.
He wanted to see the right thing for everybody, not just the right thing for this color and that color.
Elder says he was so moved, he never forgot part of King's commencement speech.
Now don't go out there and try to do just a good Arkansas job or be a good Arkansas lawyer, a good Arkansas doctor, but do a job so well that the world will recognize you and your claim to fame and come and beat an unbeaten path and knock at your door. Do it so well that no one could do it better, the living, the dead, or the unborn.
Sims says she believes those same words likely also encouraged a group of students who were part of an organization known as SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. The group was founded in North Carolina during the wake of student-led sit-ins at segregated lunch counters across the South.
But this is the one organization that was orchestrated by students. And these are students that were on college campuses, even high school.
Students in Pine Bluff would form their own chapter in 1963, 5 years after King's visit, marking their efforts to join in the civil rights movement.
13 students got together and they decided that they were going to desegregate the Woolworth lunch counter on Main Street in Pine Bluff.
Sims recounts the stories of students sitting at the F.W. Woolworth's department store in downtown Pine Bluff, asking to be served. Their requests were denied, but that didn't stop them. The students came back to the store every day for nearly a month. On
that 28th day, the owners or the workers of the restaurant actually removed all of the stools, so they can't do the sit-in.
Sims says after Woolworths moved the stools, the students moved their protests, doing the same thing at other Pine Bluff businesses. Their nonviolent stand eventually led to arrests, some of them even being denied food in jail.
Dr. Davis was in full support of the students doing that. He let them know that.
Despite the support, Sims says Chancellor Davis had to address the sit-ins because they continued to threaten the university's already cut funding.
And so some of those students were actually expelled from the university, mainly because we were defunded because of Martin Luther King's visit.
Elders, attending school on an athletic scholarship, says he remembers his basketball coach telling him not to get involved, and he didn't. 6 decades later, he credits that group of protesters for helping change the city and still thinks about their efforts to this day.
I still feel good about what right looks like. I want to see us as a people, any group of people, feel good about themselves, have dignity, worth.
In Pine Bluff, Frederick Price, THV 11 News.